What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are back with another 10-year rebuild as requested in the comment section below today, as you can tell, we're doing a 10-year Detroit Pistons rebuild in NBA 2K23. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one. Of course, subscribe if you're new around here. Always greatly appreciated as we're on the road to 30,000 subs. And dropping a like on these 10-year rebuilds lets me know you guys appreciate them and like to watch them, because they do take a long time to make. So as long as you guys are enjoying them, I want to keep doing them. So leaving a like definitely lets me know you guys are enjoying them. But the Detroit Pistons, man, there's a lot to be excited about here, right? Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, you got Saddiq Bey. There's just so much to be excited about here in Detroit. They went out and got Bojan Bogdanovic before the season started because they wanted to make a play-in spot potentially this year. So for this first season, I don't think I'll be doing too much. I actually might just leave the rotation as is. Has 2K. Wow, this is a... Maybe we'll fix it. So it's going to be Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Saddiq Bey, Bojan, and then Isaiah Stewart, which I agree with. Hamidou Diallo, Burks, Marvin Bagley, and the Nerlens as well. So I do want to get Jalen Duren these minutes because he's been playing really good in real life. So we're going to have him there. And then Bagley is healthy now. So I don't know if I want Nerlens as well out of the rotation completely, but at the same time, I don't know if I want to run. Well, I guess we can run two centers, whatever. So Noel and Jalen Duren will both get minutes. But yeah, the Pistons, like I said, a lot to be excited about here. Cade Cunningham and Jaden Ivey is the future, your future backcourt. And Saddiq Bey, hopefully we can keep him around as well. But we got 10 years on tap, boys. So let's go ahead and see how this first season goes for us. I don't plan on doing anything crazy in this first season. I'm just going to kind of let it ride and see how we do. So hopefully Cade Cunningham and Jaden Ivey do good. Hey, man, if we suck and we're in the lottery and we get the #1 overall pick, I won't be complaining. You guys know who we get if we get there. So let's just see how the season goes, and we'll go with the flow, and wherever we're at is where we're at. You see this, man? This could be you right here. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get more out of the game you're watching. You're picking overs or unders on your favorite players that you love watching each and every day. Let me show you how it works. Prize Picks is available on mobile or desktop, and you basically get to choose 2 to 5 players, and you choose over or under on their props that they give you. You pretty much have every sport you can imagine on here. But let's say I wanted to go ahead and put a bet on Mitchell and Joel Embiid. I want to go more and more on them. If I get it right, I 3 times my money. Let's say I want to go up to 5 players, which is the most you can go up to. You can go more or more on all of them, and that's going to 10 times your money. I started with $100, and so far I'm up to $500. I've been having a ton of fun over here on Prize Picks. If you want to go ahead and sign up, link is down in the description below. Use code Crushables or matching deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. If you deposit $100, you get $200 to work with. Thank you, Prize Picks, for sponsoring today's video. Back to the rebuild. So here are your awards. As Luka wins MVP, Paulo is your Rookie of the Year, Drummond's your 6th man, Giannis fits player, Cade Cunningham wins Most Improved, averaging 23. Doc Rivers is your Coach of the Year. All NBA first team got Luka, Trae Young, LeBron, Giannis, Embiid. All NBA second team, All NBA third team, All defensive first team, and All defensive second team. All rookies. Do we have Jalen Duren? We do. So Jalen Duren making it is cool as well. We did make the play-in tournament, which is exactly where Detroit kind of wanted to be. So we had 23 from Cade Cunningham, 16 from Jaden Ivey, and then 16 from Bojan as their starting power forward. And you had 15 from Saddiq Bey, 13 from Hamidou Diallo. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Detroit was one of those teams that stopped the trade deadline to trade some of the vets they do have. Maybe they trade Burks. Maybe they trade Noah as well. So that's maybe a couple things I could have done at the trade deadline, but I decided not to, I guess, which maybe was a mistake on my end, but it's all good. So we get to play the Brooklyn Nets now, which the Nets have been kind of struggling with Ben Simmons fouling out every game. But regardless, let's even come out here and, get in the playoffs. So game 1, we do end up winning. And then, honestly, I wouldn't mind if we were in the lottery or in the playoffs. I mean, either way, I think we get valuable experience out of being in the playoffs. And then we get a lottery pick. But we do make the playoffs as good as 76ers round 1. So I think Detroit fans would be very, very excited about making the playoffs like this. So a lot to be excited about here. We do get Philadelphia, though. Somebody current round who started 0-3, but I believe they won their first game last night, if I'm not mistaken, over the Indiana Pacers, correct? I'm pretty sure. You got the Edwards and Tatum as your conference finals MVPs, and you got Jason Tatum, the Celtics, going on to win the championship. We have a huge offseason ahead of us here. Maybe we won't do too much this offseason yet, but there definitely is going to be some aggressiveness coming soon. So we have our staff completely filled out, and now it's time to head to draft night, where we have the 15th overall pick, where our pick was top 18 protected in this draft, which is really nice. We get to keep our draft pick regardless. So let's jump in and see if we can get somebody good at number 15. So Charlotte Hornets get to pick first. Let's see who they took. They took Wembanyama. That's going to help out LaMelo tremendously. Let's see what we get here at number 15. If we have one of the Thompson twins here, probably have to take him. We got Nick Smith Jr. as well. Amin Thompson, 6'6". What else do we have here? We have Amin Thompson, which I might have to take him. Chris Murray, Jaden Bradley, Nick Smith Jr. would be solid. Chris Livingston as well. So there's definitely some good options here. Dylan Mitchell. But I think you have to take the Thompson twins, who is projected to be, I'm pretty sure he's projected to be like a lottery pick. So I'm very happy with that selection. And we have an early second round pick as well. We have Juan Nunez. We have Warney, Tari Armstrong. I don't know if any of these guys are very good, but let's take a second rounder and we'll be happy with that. So number 15, we get a 75 overall, which is not too bad. We're going to sign both of these guys and then player options. You got to know as well, you got Alec Burks player team options, which 10 million and 9 million. I could see a world where you would accept it, but for me, I mean, we could just go ahead and decline it, kind of have our books open, because right now we're not paying anybody that much money. So we might be in a position eventually where we could sign a free agent. I mean, Detroit doesn't get free agents very often, but you know, once upon a time, they got a guy like Jeremy Grant to come to Detroit. Stuff like that. We can maybe find somebody like that, which we might be able to do that this offseason. Let me go look at my salary cap situation. That we can kind of take advantage of this. So salary cap breakdown. Yeah, Cade Cunningham on one last year of his rookie contract. So even if we decide not to do it maybe this offseason, we definitely should be looking to sign a free agent next offseason potentially because, well, Sadiq Bey is going to kick in next year as well. We're going to have to give him an extension. So maybe we should take advantage of all these rookie salaries right now. That's something we should look into. Like, we could sign a James Harden for something like. So I think we should. I definitely think we should. We just made the play-in tournament, so I think we should definitely try to sign a free agent if possible. So I think my favorite position to get a free agent would be the power forward position. I'm going to move Thompson to small forward. And then Jaden Ivey and Cade Cunningham is going to be my backcourt, which I'm cool with. I think the biggest replacement would be the power forward spot. Marvin Bagley, I wouldn't mind him coming off the bench. If only Miles Bridges didn't do what he did, this would be the perfect guy. He is from Detroit, but I just don't feel comfortable, and I don't want to rub anybody the wrong way by signing him and just not going to do it. So I would love to get him. Draymond Green has been someone that's been kind of rumored to potentially want to go to Detroit, but for me, just don't really want to do it. He's going to go down overall too much. Harrison Barnes, Kyle Kuzma, man, it sucks that Bridges did what he did. Or I would sign him. Porzingis also could be interesting. 27 years old. If we played him at power forward next to Jalen Duren and Isaiah Stewart, that could be a lot of fun. You also have RJ Barrett, who shouldn't even be here, obviously. But I do want to take advantage of this, man. I really do want to take advantage of this. I mean, we could trade for a power forward as well. We could bring Jeremy Grant back to Detroit, but I don't really want to do that. I think Portland re-signs him based off how they're playing right now. Cameron Johnson could be cool as well. But I think if I wanted to take advantage of my salary situation and get the best player possible, or even like a Jonathan Isaac would be cool, we could go for Porzingis, I guess. That could be interesting. It's somebody I don't sign very often. So let me get Kristaps Porzingis on a 4-year deal to take advantage of the rookie salaries I have going right now. We could play him at the power forward spot. We have Porzingis play the power forward spot, kind of be that floor spacer we're looking for, and decent rim protector. And then I also like the idea, well, we need a backup guard, I think, because we don't really, well, we have Killian Hayes, but not sure I want to rely on him entirely. We're going to move Porzingis to power forward, like I said. So Porzingis play the 4, and we need a backup guard that maybe we can rely on just in case Killian Hayes is not it. So shooting guards, you got Sexton, who shouldn't be here either. Hamdi Diallo, we can just bring him back. So I'll bring Hamdi Diallo back on a 3-year deal, and that leaves our salary open still. So I like that offseason for us. We get Porzingis. I'm liking that. So let's go to player progression. After all that, I think we have a full, nice rotation, and this should be fun. So Cade Cunningham, Kristaps Porzingis, Jaden Ivey, Sadiq Bey, everyone's developing, which is exactly what you want. So everything's looking good. Exactly where we wanted to be. Porzingis is solid, and even on the last year of his contract, we could potentially look to trade him for somebody else. As long as we keep our draft picks, we could probably flip him later on in the future with that salary that he has. So I think it's a win-win situation. Really do. So I don't mind it at all. So let's go into this next season. Let's look at what we're looking like. Porzingis is going to help out in the short term, and in the long term, he's also going to help out if we can trade him away. So it's Cade Cunningham, Sadiq Bey, Jaden Ivey, Porzingis, Isaiah Stewart still starting, Hamdi Diallo, Marvin Bagley, Ahmed Thompson, and Jalen Duren. So looking really good. I guess if I ran a 10-man rotation, I think most Pistons fans would be happy if Killian Hayes got minutes. So I'll go ahead and run a 10-man rotation, and proficiency is 3.5. So let's simulate year number 2. Just made the play-in. Let's see if we can make the playoffs this year. Luka back-to-back MVP, Wembanyama Rookie of the Year, Şengün 6-man offensive player, LaMelo Most Improved, and Willie Green is your Coach of the Year. All-NBA first team. Do we get like Cade Cunningham representing? Not yet, at least. It'll come eventually, I imagine. And then here's your all-rookie teams. Do we get Thompson making it? We do not. So we are in the play-in tournament once again, but this time we went from the 10th seed to the 7th seed, so at least we get 2 chances. So it's baby steps. We'll take it. You got 23 from Cunningham. You got 17 from Porzingis, 17 from Ivy. 13.5 from Bey, 12 from Hamdi Diallo. We obviously have to resign Sadiq Bey this offseason, Jalen Duren with 9 as well. So you love to see that. Let's see if we can get out of round 1, or I guess the play-in tournament, and we do end up losing to Miami, so that's not a good start to things. Now we get Washington, and we're going to beat the Washington Wizards, so we do make the playoffs as the A seed. I think I am going to shrink this now down to a 9-man rotation, and we have our 9 best players playing here in the playoffs, and we'll see if we can find a way to maybe, just maybe, upset the Cleveland Cavaliers. We might have, the roster to do it, but I highly doubt it. So game 1, we're up 1-0. Okay, maybe my doubt will be corrected. Who knows? Game 2, they even it up. Game 3, we win. Game 4, we win. In game 5, we beat them in 6, maybe? Yes, we do. We're on a second round. So Detroit comes out here. Chicago upsets Brooklyn, and now we get the Chicago Bulls, who have Gallinari, Drummond, DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Lonzo Ball, Ayo Dosunmu, Patrick Williams. Game 1, we're down 1-0 to Chicago. We do even it up. Game 3, up 2-1. Game 4, game 5, 3-2. Do we make it to the East Conference Finals? We do. Wow. So Detroit, we might have had a terrible regular season record, but hey, it's all together here. Maybe the 9-man rotation is what I needed to run the whole time, and we have a very young up-and-coming roster. Eventually, I'm not going to be able to pay everybody, but let's just get it. Game 1, we're down 1-0 to Boston. The fact that we even made it this far is impressive in my opinion, but we do even it up with Boston. We win game 6. Yes, we can. We win game 7. No, we cannot. We go all the way to 7 with the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals, and they are going to go on to lose to the Grizzlies in 6 games. So a lot to be excited about. LeBron James retires. I actually overrid his retirement last year, so it's not going to let me do it again, and I did the same thing with Chris Paul. So both those guys are gone for the foreseeable future now, and as far as draft picks are concerned, we got Spurs number 1, Pelicans number 2, and then our pick lands at number 18. Okay, so I believe that is top 18 protected again in 2023, if I'm not mistaken. So we get to keep that pick again. So Gary Dean, I'm going to go ahead and sign him to be my assistant. And we can grab Tyson Gary to be my perimeter defensive coach. All right, to the draft we go, where we have another huge draft. If we can grab another good player, then that's great. Maybe we even look to trade Porzingis here on draft night if we wanted to. 18 and Porzingis. Just kind of looking around the league to see what my options are. Ben Simmons, Michael Porter Jr. That'd be interesting. Get Vucevic and D'Lo. There's actually some good offers. My man Anthony Simons, who went off yesterday. If you watch the game, man, looked like Damian Lillard out there. But let's just go ahead and draft at number 18, and let's see what we get. So number 18, you have Caleb Foster on the board. We do need a backup guard. We have a ceiling of D'Angelo Russell and a floor of Lou Williams, which actually isn't bad. That's actually right in the middle of where you'd want. So yeah, give me Caleb Foster being like my backup point guard just in case Killian Hayes doesn't work out. So we'll have Caleb Foster as a decent backup point guard, and then you have Gus Snow in round 2, and then James Robinson. So I'll sign both of them. Player options, you got Kate Cunningham, Ivy, Duren, and Warney. And then qualifying offers, you got Killian Hayes, Isaiah Stewart, Sadiq Bey. So might not resign Killian Hayes. We'll see. Or he can come back as qualifying offer. That's all right as well. And of course, we do have to resign Sadiq Bey. We also resign Isaiah Stewart. So the team is going to get expensive very, very fast. So let's just get to it. So let's go ahead and see. So yeah, this is where I think you would have to maybe renounce Killian Hayes, because like I said, the team's going to get very, very expensive. Maybe I can afford to keep him one more year on the bench, and he maybe doesn't play a ton of minutes, because Sadiq Bey and Isaiah Stewart are going to have to be paid. So Sadiq Bey, I'm going to go ahead and give him a contract. I think that's potentially what he could get. Isaiah Stewart, same thing. I'm going to have to pay him as well. I might as well give him a 5-year deal, actually. So let's give both of them a 5-year deal. I don't know why I only gave Sadiq Bey 4 years. We're going 10 years, so we might as well do our best to keep these guys for as long as possible, because they're both really good core pieces. So Sadiq Bey, let me give you a 5-year deal instead on that one, and then let's see if we get them. So 5 years for both of them. They're both going to be here for a while. Love that. And then Killian Hayes can literally just go back to qualifying offer. Imagine my money or my cap was still open. We could sign like Anthony Edwards. That'd be awesome. But I would just be okay with just having Killian Hayes come back, and then we should have our full rotation. And then Cade Cunningham's got to be paid next offseason. And then you're going to have Isaiah Stewart, or not Isaiah Stewart. And then you're going to have Jaden Ivey. After that, it's going to need to be paid. So it's going to get expensive. It is going to get expensive. And then Porzingis, we're probably going to have to trade him away eventually as well. But we had to take advantage while we had the rookie contract. So let's get into next season, though. Rotation is going to be pretty much the same. So I'm just going to go into year number 3 and hope we win a championship, because we just made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. So it's only up from here. John Morant wins MVP. DJ Wagner's your rookie of the year. Mark Hillfield's your 6th man. Defensive player goes to AD. And Josh Giddey's most improved in Oklahoma City. Jenkins is your coach of the year. Brandon Harrison is your executive. I think we start to put the league on notice a little bit, because we did go 53-26 or something along the lines of that, and we're the 2nd seed in the East. So things are starting to go really well. We won over 50 games. Jaden Ivey and Cade Cunningham are out here averaging 22, 24. 17 from Porzingis, 15 from Bay, 10.5 from Hamdi Diallo, and then 10 from Jalen Duren. Jalen Duren's going to be another guy we have to pay. So I think when we get to the point we have to pay Jalen Duren, there is a chance we have to trade away Isaiah Stewart, kind of make the money work. I don't know. It's going to be tough. It's going to get really, really expensive, like I said. So let's we get in round 1. We get the New York Knicks, who have RJ Barrett still. So for once in his life, he stayed with New York. Usually he goes somewhere else, but he's locked up there. And 2K needs to update those contracts anyway, man. I'm still waiting for them to do that. I just need to do it on my own. I keep saying I'm going to wait for them, but they never do it. Somebody current round against New York. To start today even works. I haven't even tried it either. So that's something I got to look into as well. But now we get the Charlotte Hornets. We have Desmond Bane, which is a really nice addition, and Wembanyama. So this could actually be a really tough squad to deal with throughout the video if they have Desmond Bane long term. They only have him on a 1-year deal for now. But yeah, Desmond Bane, LaMelo, Rozier, Wembanyama. This could be tough. Somebody current round, and we beat them in 6. I thought for sure we were going to lose. We beat the Cleveland Cavaliers in the first round last year, but now we get them in the Eastern Conference Finals. They win 1-0. Even it up. Game 3, they're up 2-1. Even it up. Could go up game 5. Yes, we can. We beat them in 6. Yes, we can. We're in the NBA Finals. Cade Cunningham, Finals MVP, Jabari Smith, Finals MVP on the other side. So you get Jabari versus Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey versus Jabari, who are in the same draft class. We're up 1-0. They even it up. Can we win a championship? Imagine, and it's kind of funny how it's the Rockets and the Pistons. You got Jalen Green versus Cade Cunningham from the same draft class. Well, there's a lot of stories here. Game 5, they're up. Or this game 6. Can we win game now? Can we win game 6? We do. Can we win game 7? Win a championship? No, we cannot. Damn. All right. I was about to simcast. I was like, no, we got plenty of time, but we're going to win a championship eventually. The Rockets beat us this time, but you know what? We'll meet them. We'll meet them up next year. How about that? We're going to win one eventually. So after the draft in the second round, we get Ivan Rankic, and then you got Josh Reyes. I don't know how both these guys will do, but we'll sign both of them. You got Jaden Ivey, Jalen Duren, Amin Thompson, and Gus Snow. We'll sign all of them. Qualifying offers, got Cade Cunningham, who of course I'll bring it back. I think, unfortunately for me, Killian Hayes just the guy on the outside looking in. I don't think I can re-sign him. I know some Pistons fans absolutely love him, but for me, I got to focus on getting Cade Cunningham and making sure we keep everybody as much as possible. So you got Cade Cunningham, who's a free agent this offseason, and Marvin Bagley is as well, which I wanted my Marvin Bagley back. And then you got Killian Hayes still here, which he's restricted, so he might even still sign with us. Caleb Foster is up, which is nice. So he actually, like I said, we drafted him in round 1. Could really be a really nice backup point guard this year. So I like that. And then you got Hamdi Diallo still backing up. You got Sadiq Bey, Amin Thompson. Amin Thompson. You got Rancic now as well. And then Jalen Duren, Isaiah Stewart still handling it down there. So the only thing I really need to do is sign Cade Cunningham back. I think I might let Marvin Bagley go because we have to save money somewhere. And like I said, man, Marvin Bagley, he's not asking for too much. Don't get me wrong. 2K is already suggesting I renounce Cade Cunningham. I think they're insane. I really wish I could have got him on a 5-year deal, but he's going to be on a 3-year deal, which kind of sucks. And then I am going to be renouncing Marvin Bagley and Killian Hayes, unfortunately. So I'm getting Cade Cunningham back, and then we're rolling with what we got still. So gonna just roll out of free agency now. This is our roster. We got Cade Cunningham, Caleb Foster, Jaden Ivey, Diallo, Bay, Thompson, Porzingis, Rankic, and you got Stewart and Duren. So hopefully player progression goes super, super well. That way we're going into next season feeling really good. We just made it to the finals, almost won a championship. Jalen Warney is back. 93, 88, 87, 84, 81. So everyone's developing, which is nice. Caleb Foster is even up to a 77. So things are looking good. Let's go into this next season and hope that, hey, maybe we can win a championship this time. We're once again in the mix of the playoffs, this time as the 4th seed. The big move coming this offseason is trading Porzingis on the last year of his contract. So hopefully we can get somebody maybe a little bit different. We'll kind of see what pops up. But hopefully we can just focus on winning a championship this year. We get the Magic in round 1. I guess our best chance was maybe last year. So we'll see if that is the case. Game 1 against Orlando, up 1-0. We're 2-0 so far, 3-0, and we beat them in 4. So far, we've looked like a really good playoff team. We get Cleveland once again, and we've had the better of them so far, so hopefully we can keep that trend up. They're up 1-0. We even it up. Can we go up 3-1, or 2-1, I should say. 3-1 for them, and we are going to lose in 5. So unfortunately for us, we have hit a stump here, I would say. So right now, I'm looking at this core. I like Sadiq Bey. I like Jaden Ivey. I like Cade Cunningham, of course, but Porzingis, I think, is the guy we have to look to trade away to make some kind of upgrade. I think that's the thing we have to look at this offseason. Cleveland's going to go all the way to the finals and somebody current round, and we got the Cavaliers going on with the championship. So, yeah, unfortunate ending after being in Game 7 of the finals, not getting back to that point. Sucks really badly. To the lottery we go, where we don't have a lottery pick or anything like that. But I think it is safe to say on draft night, we should, in fact, be looking to trade Porzingis to the next guy. I mean, if Steve Kerr wants to be my head coach, sign me up for that. If not, Dwayne Casey's done a great job. I wouldn't mind just bringing him back. Doc Rivers is here as well. I mean, a lot of people don't like Doc Rivers, but hey, he's a good head coach in 2K. I'll sign him, and at least he's real, right? So the other guy, of course, is going to be Dwayne Casey. If I can find him, there he is. Dwayne Casey, I'll just bring him back. He's done a great job. But we can sign Doc Rivers. Why not? He's got more badges, I guess. So Doc Rivers is our new head coach. Let's head to the draft, and let's trade Porzingis for something good. All right, so I'm coming back with a trade of Isaiah Stewart, Porzingis, and Sidney Red in order to get Joel Embiid. Let's see if they accept that. They do not. Foster in the trade as well. Do they accept it? Okay, I'll throw in a first, and I'll throw in another first in the future. I wish there was more slots because I would throw even if I can get a first in here. So 20, 30 first. Do they agree? They do not, unfortunately. Wow, I thought for sure I'd go through. Ranchich in the trade, maybe? No. Thompson in the trade? They agree. We got Joel Embiid. That was quite a lot to give up, but honestly, Joel Embiid, Cade Cunningham, Jalen Duren, Sadiq Bey, that's going to be an awesome... We gave up a lot of our depth. I will admit that. But 1 year of Joel Embiid seems worth it to me. Joel Embiid and Detroit at 32 years old definitely sucks, but you know what? I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. So, got to re-sign everybody here, though. That way, keep our depth as much as possible. We just gave up a lot of the core that we built up, though, in order to go for Joel Embiid. So, I might regret my decision. Don't get me wrong. That might have been a terrible decision on my part, but I'm willing to live with the consequences if it doesn't work out. So, let's see if we can get... Don't want to renounce anybody. That doesn't make any sense to do. We got to get everybody back. So, Jaden Ivey, of course, I'm matching. And then I don't want to renounce Jalen Duren or Diallo. In fact, I want Diallo back as well. So, I'm going to give him a 4-year deal. Keep Diallo. And then Jalen Duren, we're going to have to sign back as well. He's going to be our backup center. So the team is going to be expensive, but this is what you pay for when it comes to a championship squad. So feeling pretty good about that. So now we have Cade Cunningham. We have Hamdi Diallo, Jaden Ivey, Sadiq Bey, Ranchich, and you have Joel Embiid and Jalen Duren. So right now we really don't have a good starting power forward because obviously we went for it. We have TJ Warren. We have Levert here. We have Chuma Okeke. We have Matisse Thybulle. At power forward, got like Jonathan Isaac or PJ Washington, which both those guys are serviceable. So I kind of like both the ideas of them. I mean, Jonathan Isaac would probably be the better decision because we have plenty of scoring and defense would be nice. So give him a 3-year deal for Jonathan Isaac. That way we kind of have a good power forward, and that will be our free agency. So feeling pretty good about that. Unless we need one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, we need a backup point guard or a backup small forward, and we should be good to go. So like Cameron Payne. Got Jared Butler, which maybe he could be fine for a couple of years to be our backup point guard. Maybe even Gus Snow comes back, but that is our offseason. So we got Joel Embiid, and yeah, we gave up a lot to get him. Don't get me wrong, I gave up a lot of my core, but I went for it, man. Got a 91 overall Joel Embiid, so they have a big 3 of Ivy, Cade Cunningham, and Joel Embiid. So hopefully it was worth it. Hopefully we can go on to win a championship. If we don't, then obviously I'll feel like the Nets 2.0 when they went for James Harden, but hopefully... Like I said, it works out in my favor, and we go win a championship this year because that's basically what I went for. This is for a championship. If we don't, it is an absolute failure. Cade Cunningham is starting to make some All-NBA teams, which you love to see. He's up to a 95 overall, and we are the first seed in the East. Now, there is some competition in the East. Don't get me wrong. We have 26 from Cade Cunningham, 22 from Jaden Ivey, and then 19 from Joel Embiid and 9 rebounds. So Jalen Duren was 17 as well. So maybe we really didn't even need a Joel Embiid, but you know what? If it pays off and we win a championship, that's all that really matters. So let's hope that is the case. We get the Indiana Pacers in round 1. If we get upset by an 8th seed in round 1, it's going to be a terrible look on my part. So somebody current round, and my nightmare was about to come true. We get the Charlotte Hornets, who have Brandon Ingram, Denny Avdia, Shaedon Sharpe. Wow, what a team that the Hornets have put around LaMelo Ball. Shaedon Sharpe and LaMelo is definitely an interesting backcourt with Brandon Ingram, Denny Avdia, Wembanyama. This could be a tough matchup for us. We're up 1-0. I'm surprised we're able to maybe 3-1. Can we beat them in 5? Yes, we can. I'm surprised we beat them that easily, to be honest with you. Get the Nets now, who have Jason Tatum in Brooklyn. And then another weird thing you guys won't even realize, you won't even believe, is Giannis Antetokounmpo is in Boston, I believe. So Milwaukee Bucks got De'Aaron. Wow, there's definitely some shakeup. Yeah, Giannis and DeJounte Murray are in Boston. So no longer do you have Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. It's Giannis and DeJounte Murray in Boston. But hopefully we can beat the Nets here. Game 1, down 1-0. Jason Tatum continues to haunt Embiid. We can hopefully come back. Can we win 3 straight? No, we lose in 6. So going for Joel Embiid may not even been worth it, man. Wow. Another Eastern Conference Finals loss on our part. The Mavericks go on to win the championship. This isn't good, boys. This is not good. James Harden retires in Philadelphia. I mean, I think we get Joel Embiid for another year. He has a player option, but at the same time, he may decline it. It's worth nothing, I guess. That's what it's saying, at least. So we went for Embiid. Was it worth it? I don't know. That's a good question. Hopefully, we can win in one next year, maybe. Hopefully, he sticks around. It's tough. It's definitely tough. We got to make our bench a little bit better. Having to face Jason Tatum and Kevin Durant in Brooklyn is so unfortunate. The shakeup around the league is real. We don't even have our draft pick, so I'm just going to go straight to rookie signing. And we have like 5 seasons left in order to make this happen. We're like halfway through. Joel Embiid declines the $0 player option. Yeah, that makes sense. Josh Reyes, even, and then Gus Snow. I mean, yeah, I'd probably like them all back at this point. And then Joel Embiid, hopefully we can sign him back. He wants $47 million at 33 years old. Don't think I really have a choice at this point. I gave up a lot for him. So yeah, I'm going to sign Joel Embiid to a 4-year deal to keep him around in Detroit. So get Joel Embiid back, which is really nice. And then hopefully I can make my bench as good as possible. So Jared Butler, we have Hamdi Diallo, Zeke Bay. So we basically have a starting line. We need a good forward. So backup forward, Levert, Marvin Bagley. Hey, let's bring Marvin Bagley back to the fold. 4-year deal for Marvin Bagley to get a good forward. Never mind, he goes to Golden State. So Marvin Bagley would have been cool, but he's like, hey, you let me go. Now it's time. Oh, Bol Bol. Give me Bol Bol. Give me Bol Bol on a 3-year deal. Bol Bol would be a really nice backup power forward. He actually had a really good game yesterday as well. And then Bruce Brown, Amir Coffey, O'Shea Brissett. I mean, some of these guys would be solid, but Xavier Tillman, I mean, at 20 years old would be solid as well. But I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to roll. This is the rotation we're rolling with. Embiid's probably going to keep going down in overall. Maybe I should have never traded for Embiid and just stuck with my young core. Maybe that was my biggest mistake, and that's going to be my downfall in this video. Joel Embiid continues to go down, of course, which you kind of figured would be the case. But hey, we still have Jaden Ivey, Kate Cunningham. This is still a really, really good roster. So hopefully next year we actually win it this time. Cade Cunningham not only makes the All-NBA team, he finally gets an MVP award in his name as well. So let's get it. Let's get into the playoffs. We're the first seed in the Eastern Conference. I mean, this has got to be the year we get it done. We had 27 from Cade Cunningham, 26 from Jaden Ivey, 18 from Embiid, 17 from Jalen Duren, and then 14 from Sadiq Bey, and then 10 from Hamdi Diallo. So looking really damn good. We get the Milwaukee Bucks in round 1, who no longer, like I said, have Giannis. Instead, I'm actually curious what their lineup looks like. It's Tyus Jones. You got the Jones brothers in the backcourt, which they're obviously not brothers, but still, it's kind of cool. Keegan Murray, Okongwu, Bobby Portis. If we lose to this team, I'm just going to be baffled. Somebody current round, and we sweep them. Good. And now we get the Indiana Pacers, who upset the Cavaliers. I believe we beat this Pacers team last year. We beat them before, so hopefully we do it again. Game 1 up 1-0. Game 2, they even it up. Please do not lose to this Pacers team. 3-1, and we're back in the Eastern Conference Finals. Let's go. And now we get the Miami Heat. The Heatles here have Wiggins, Jeremy Sohan. Man, it is so weird. These teams have changed so dramatically. I mean, that's what happens to keep somebody in the future. But Wiggins at this point is 33. Jeremy Sohan, Bam Adebayo, Hero, and Ty Washington. Can we get to the finals? We're up 1-0, up 2-0, up 3-0, and yes, we're getting to the finals. Let's go. Embiid is going to pay off. We're in the finals, and we get the team that beat us a few years ago. Jalen Green versus Cade Cunningham. Once again, Jaden Ivey versus Jabari. Let's get it. This time we win. This time we win. Game 1 up 1-0. Great start. They even it up. Okay. Game 3, they're up 2. Do not lose to the Rockets again, man. No. No. Why can't we win a championship? Jabari Smith is your finals MVP. Wow. Another finals appearance. Another loss to the Rockets. So disappointing. Kawhi, Dame retires. Josh Richardson, Brogdon, Raul Neto. Wow. Is it really going to be where we don't win a championship because of the Houston Rockets today? Are they really going to have our number? Is that what it's going to be? Getting Joel Embiid made no difference, I guess. I'm going to keep my assistant head coach. Let's get a permanent coach. And man, I am so disappointed. I'm baffled right now, man. Got to the finals a couple times, but it has not led to anything. I'm heading straight to rookie signing. All we need to do is re-sign Cade Cunningham and just run it back, man. I feel like that's what we got to do. I'll sign him. Player options. Cade Cunningham declines, of course. We're probably going to get to the point where we're going to get maybe hard cap. Are we going to get hard capped here? Because I do have to re-sign Cade Cunningham, which I'm going to give him a 5-year deal. Hopefully that doesn't lead to the hard cap. I believe it's not. No way that just happened. Are you serious right now? I did not just lose Cade Cunningham to the Clippers. GG's, man. This video is chalked. This video is absolutely chalked. If I actually just lost Cade Cunningham and he doesn't come back out of the offers, I'm not going anywhere. 2K, you have a chance to save me. Wow, what an absolute disaster that I just lost Cade Cunningham to the Clippers like that. Wow, that we're not going anywhere. We're done for. We are so done for. We are so done for. It's not even funny. We lose Cade Cunningham, which would never happen, by the way. But I thought for sure I need to stop acting like people are just going to resign no matter what. We got to retool somehow, man. Let's get it. I'm trading Joel Embiid and a 31st round pick, I guess, over to the Pelicans for Dyson Daniels. I need a point guard, and Dyson Daniels is the best replacement. We just lost Cade Cunningham, so Dyson Daniels is going to play the point guard. So now we have a new backcourt of Daniels and Jaden Ivey. And then Diallo, Dig Bay, Jaren Jack, or Jonathan Isaac, Bobo. I wish I had Jaren Jackson, Jalen Duren. So yeah, I don't really know what to expect. We got Frank Dunn out of it as well, so hopefully he's solid. And then we need a backup center or a backup small forward, and then that will be kind of what we roll with. So DeAndre Hunter, if you want to become my backup small forward, that's great. I guess we're out of the hard cap limit a little bit, or kind of away from it, but yeah. Xavier Tillman's still here as well. I wouldn't mind signing him to a minimum deal. So yeah, really disappointed, man. Cade Cunningham leaving us, was not expecting that, and nor would that actually ever happen, I would imagine. I'm sure the Pistons would keep him, but you know, usually I would say, hey, I'm going to go get him back and we're going to keep going. But you know what? I'll let it ride. I'll let it ride. I'll let it ride. We'll see how it goes without him. And maybe we can win a championship still without him. If we don't, and we don't even make the playoffs, I might just rage quit this video, honestly. Who needs Cade Cunningham when you have a Dyson Daniels? Went 65-17 without him. We let Jalen Duren be the full-time starter, and Dyson Daniels makes All-NBA third team. So 20-13. I've never once gotten Dyson Daniels in 2K. But hey, we got the first seed. The Clippers are on the playoffs on the other side as well. We had 26 from Jaden Ivey, 23 from Jalen Duren. So you know what? I think we unlocked Jalen Duren's potential. Maybe we should have never gotten beat in the first place. Maybe that was my downfall. Sadiq Bey with 15, 12 from Hamdi Diallo. Let's just go win a championship. Let's just make myself feel better. But we get Jalen Brunson, KD, and Tatum in round 1, and then Ben Simmons. Similarly current round against them, and we're going to beat them in 5. Let's go. Now we get the Charlotte Hornets, who have put together a good roster, and they have Keegan Murray now with Avdia. No longer have LaMelo Ball, though, so that works in our favor. They have Bradley Beal off the bench, which is bizarre. Game 1. They even it up game 2. They're up 2-1. They're up 3-1, and they're going to beat us in 6 probably, huh? Nope. We're going to beat them in 7. Let's go, baby. We are in it. We are in it. We get to play the Cavaliers who have Halliburton, Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, of course. No longer have Garland. We got Memphis and LA on the other side. So Cade Cunningham, Dylan Brooks, DeAndre Ayton. So you have a Cade Cunningham, Bane, DeAndre Ayton trio there. So hopefully we can beat the Cavaliers. We're up 2-0 on them. Can we get back to the finals? Yes, we can, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Cade Cunningham versus Dyson Daniels. Detroit, Cade Cunningham left us. You're going to regret that, Cade Cunningham. You're going to regret it, man. You're going to regret it. You're just going to have to. Game 1, 1-0. Game 2, 2-0. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, don't let them do it to us. 3-2. Beat them in 6. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Who needs Cade Cunningham? We win a championship without him. Dyson Daniels is better anyway. Just kidding. But still, I will take that. We get a W over Cade Cunningham. And honestly, I would love to end the video on that. But this is a 10-year rebuild. We got to keep going. We got to keep going. Jalen Duren stepped up big time as a starter. Who needs Joel Embiid? Should have just kept Jalen Duren the whole time. Jaden Ivey is a stud. Dyson Daniels exactly the trade we were looking for after Cade Cunningham leaves us, and he regrets it, man. He could have won a championship here in Detroit. Now Detroit fans hate him. That's how it feels. At least in this video, they do. Not in real life. They love him, obviously. But I'm so happy with that. Let's go win another one, man. Let's go win another one. Once again, we conquer the first seed in the East. If you take a look at the player stats for the season, we had 25 from Jaden Ivey, 23 from Jalen Duren, and then 19 from Dyson Daniels, 15 for Sadiq Bey. So here we go. I'm ready to go win another championship. I'm going to click simulate playoffs. Honestly, it doesn't even matter if we win one at all. I got the best championship possible by beating Cade Cunningham for leaving us. So we're going to get back to the finals to play either the Bro, if I can beat the Rockets as well, I want the... No, it's the Kings. Damn, I wanted the Rockets, to be honest with you, because they've beaten me twice. We get the Kings instead, who have Josh Giddey and Samuel Ryan, Omaha, Markelle Fultz. Game 1, they're up 1-0. Fair enough. They're up 2 to... Are we going to lose like that? Come on. Put up a fight. We're going to lose, aren't we? Wait, we can do this. We can do this. Win in 7. Come on. Let's go, baby. We won another championship. That is what I'm talking about. Let's see if we can end off with another one. Gonna keep the team the same. I'm rolling with the squad. Things are rolling right now. No reason to change anything. Dyson Daniels wins a MVP award, and we're once again up top of the East. So once again, literally just gonna click simulate playoffs. I'm gonna look at the stats real quick. This is your second to last season, I believe. So hopefully you can kind of end it off with 2 championships in a row. Simulate playoffs against Boston, which they're giving us a fight, but we beat them. We're into the East Conference Finals. Into the finals, we get the Rockets. Here we go, man. This is my revenge tour. They no longer have Jalen Green. It's just Jabari now, who has been there to beat us in the past. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. Get out of here, Houston. Get out of here. Get in my face. Let's go. That's 3 championships in a row. We built an absolute dynasty. Run it back one more year to end it off with 4 in a row without Cade Cunningham. As soon as Cade Cunningham left, we started winning championships. Coincidence? I think not. Another MVP for my boy Dyson Daniels, and we're ready to go win our last championship to end the video on a 4 championship streak. We get the 76ers. I haven't even been looking at my competition. I just feel so confident right now. It doesn't even matter. But we lose game 1. We beat them. Let's go. And now we get the Washington Wizards, who have Wembanyama and Sid, and then AJ Griffin, Wilder. I mean, if we lose, it's no big deal. And yeah, we lost. Okay, that'll be our reign over. But you know what? We won 3 in a row. That's what matters. We get the Nuggets beating the champion, or beating the Washington Wizards to win a championship. But this was your final roster. I would have loved to have done that with Cade Cunningham, but we had to pivot to Dyson Daniels, I guess, which was a little bizarre. Maybe trade for Joel Embiid wasn't the best move. I probably should just roll with Jalen Duren and just kind of roll with that. But that's my bad. That's my fault. I try to try to do something different. But hope you guys enjoyed the video regardless. Thank you guys for watching. Again, leave a like if you enjoyed it. If you made it to the end, these take forever to record. So this is Crushables saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.